Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for giving us opportunity to participate in the 6th International Conference on Social and Politics Science that organized by Universitas 11 Maret. I'm Nurfebiaraning and Lulu as my research partner from Telkom University will present our research entitled Analysis of Audience Responses on Public Service Advertisement about COVID-19 in Instagram. Introduction. The COVID-19 pandemic has taken place globally, especially in Indonesia, so the government has decided to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Based on pre-research results from 100 respondents in June 2020 ,54.8% of respondents are very active in viewing health advertisements, which are closely related to this global issue. 53.9% of respondents often see advertisement through Instagram. In addition, 52.2% choose visual and text as the most interesting advertising element. One of them is the Ministry of Health of the Republic of Indonesia, as a government institution that is recognized and accepted and has a particular impact and interest in the health sector to inform and persuade the public in early prevention of the coronavirus through public service advertisement in the form of visuals and text in the infographics on Instagram. The research was conducted to analyze descriptively how much the audience responses to public service advertisement jaga diri, jaga sesama dari COVID-19 based on the ICoSaPS model, namely attention, interest, search, action, and share. Literature reviews. There are several concepts that we use in this research. The first one is communication based on Belts and Belts 2012. Communication occurs through a process that involves several elements of communication, namely source, message, channel, receiver, and response or feedback. So, we need message and response elements in communication process to achieve the communication goal. The second one is public service advertisement based on Journal of Give and Read 1990. Public service advertisements or PSAs or announcements are promotional materials that address problems assumed to be of general concern to citizens at large. PSAs typically attempt to increase public awareness of such problems and their possible solutions, and in many instances also try to influence public beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors concerning them. The third one is ICoSaPS model based on Sugiyama and Andre 2011. The ICoSaPS model, attention, interest, search, action, share, is part of the development of the AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action, into AIDMA, attention, interest, desire, memory, action, proposed by S. Roland Hall in order to present the response process from the audience. Basically, the ICoSaPS model is applied to commercial advertising messages in the development of marketing communication program. However, the researchers try to apply the ICoSaPS model to public service advertising messages. It's just that the difference here is in the action stage. If the message is a commercial advertisement, the audience purchases a product or uses a service, while when it is applied to a public service advertisement message, the audience carries out an advertising message in the form of an appeal from government institutions. And the last one is social media Instagram based on Journal of Horvath, Noord, Montinga, and Brunner 2018. Instagram can be seen as the context for social media advertising. The content can be maximized to package advertising messages in the form of attractive visuals and text through the features of feeds, captions, hashtags, comments, shares, and others. Methods. Paradigm used in this research is positivism. The research method used is quantitative, with survey as data collection technique through questionnaire to 108 respondents who have ever seen public service advertisement Jaga Diri Jaga Sesama dari COVID-19 on Instagram at Kemenkes RI. This research used univariate variable audience response as an independent variable or X measured based on attention, interest, search, action, and share dimensions. The data analysis technique used descriptive statistics. Results and discussions. Based on the results of a survey conducted on 108 respondents in June 2020, at most 73 people were female, 58 people aged 23 to 28 years, and 35 people as college students. Attention dimension has 83.7% in a very high category. It means that PSA's Jaga Diri Jaga Sesama dari COVID-19 on Instagram attracts the attention of the public based on visual elements and text in the form of infographics. Interest dimension. The result obtained is 77.7% in the high category. The audience had more interest and curiosity to read overall advertising messages about the Indonesian Ministry of Health's appeal to prevent themselves from COVID-19. Search dimension. The result obtained is 61.5% in the low category, but after more curiosity to read the entire message of the PSAs on Instagram at Kemenkes RI. It can be said that the advertising message in the form of COVID-19 prevention information by the Indonesian Ministry of Health on Instagram is clearly accepted by the public. Action dimension. The result obtained is 83.8% after seeking general or specific information about COVID-19 and its prevention. This shows that the majority of the audience is doing self-prevention from COVID-19 in accordance with recommendations from the Indonesian Ministry of Health. Share dimension has 60.3% after the audience had prevented COVID-19 according to the recommendation given by PSAs on Instagram at Kemenkes RI. The share dimension gets the lowest results compared to other dimensions. Conclusions. Public service advertisement Jaga Diri Jaga Sesama dari COVID-19 generates a high responses to the dimensions of attention, interest, and action, while a low responses for the dimension of search and share. In other words, the Indonesian Ministry of Health, through an advertising message on Instagram, succeeded in inviting the audience to guard against COVID-19 based on the highest results in the action dimension compared to all the dimensions of the ICoSaPS model by 83.8%. That's all my presentation. I apologize for the limitations in our research. I hope this research is useful for all, especially academicians. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.